They go.
Hey, folks, we are here. It took a little doing, it took a little work. We had some technical difficulties, but that ain't no thing. Political Thirst Trap is streaming live and in person. I am Benjamin Dixon, joined by my brothers from Other Mothers, Marcus Farrell. How you doing, man?
Yo, late ass, ugly ass, dumb ass internet. That's what's going on.
But
Now,
bro,
I want everybody watching this to understand something. If you ever watched this show before, these boys notoriously get on to me about every single glitch that happens. Well, let me let you know why we 39
30 minutes
this morning. Because Ben Dixon don't know how to work a damn Mac. Now he's been helpful, right? But it's time for me to get on him a little bit because y'all know for a fact that every single time I even pause, they take a 30-minute interlude just to tell me how bad my internet is. Well, let me tell you something. It's your fault that we late, and our people who watching our show, it's Ben Dixon's fault this morning. Just remember that. That's why he gonna have.
Okay, watch this. This is why we really late. We really late. What the hell? I'm getting all this. I'm getting a damn commercial in my ear. Hang on. All right, we really late because my Mac, my damn $2,000 Mac has crashed over and over and over again this morning as we were ready to hit stream over and over and over again. It just kept crashing. So that means I'm gonna have to go out and raise some money to buy a new Mac. Mundell, how you doing over there, man?
I'm agreeing with Marcus to start a goddamn show out because y'all don't care how you try to blame it on the Mac. It was your fault, sir. Marcus is right. Ben, say get your weak ass internet in order, bro. Why? Turn the 3-6 mafia in this motherfucker.
old fax machine dial up ass internet.
Hey, you know. Hey, that's exactly the sound my computer made every time it crashed. It went bzzz, and then just died. Like that's why I didn't want to keep coming back in because it was giving me like PTSD, bzzz, and then just die on my ass, man. All right. So y'all get it in. It's not cheap internet though, Marcus. See, your problem was cheap internet. Mine is like an expensive problem. I would rather my problem be cheap, like your cheap internet. But I'm gonna have to drop $2,000 that I don't have on his laptop. So if you want to help me get this laptop,
did you just humble brag and diss me at the same time?
I know how to finesse the insoles, bro.
Well, how the hell did you manage to pull that off? First off, we're not getting away with that shit. Yo, hey, the cheap ass Mac. You remember the colorful ass Macs that back in the day? The big ass Macs, the big colorful Macs with it look like a TV. That's what he working with over there, trying to pick on me.
I would tell you this, but I would tell you this, but
it's his fault. I'm gonna tell you why it's his fault.
Get closer to the microphone, man.
Whoa. Kind of party we having this morning. I'm gonna tell you why it's his fault, Marcus. He out here celebrating Columbus Day. And the ancestors trying to fuck him up.
The ancestors said, hell no, cut that stream. Cut that. No. But if you want to help me get my Mac, you can go to patreon.com / the BPD show. Now, I know,
my God.
I know we got to click.
That's the cheapest one I've ever heard from Ben Dixon ever. Bruh, he's a professional at asking for money now. But that was just horrible. You sound like Lindsey Graham, nigga.
Bro, Marcus, they're killing me with the money. They're killing me with the money. They just hate me.
Marcus, we're going to pass that collection plate around again.
Hey, for real.
It didn't get enough money. Benjamin Dixon needs the pastor needs a new computer, y'all.
No matter what I do,
so
what's funny?
Deep, and we don't mind the kind of shape. But we prefer the kind that fold. Hallelujah.
You've been in church some time, bro. You've been some church.
I went to divinity school, right? At Wake Forest Baptist.
Really? No, I didn't know that, man. So how was it that you didn't become a pastor?
Because I'm a ratchet political, and you can't organize black people without understanding the Bible because the black preacher is so important to the black community, and I don't give a fuck what people say.
Did you finish did you get like an MDiv? Are you like?
Am I a preacher?
No. But did you finish divinity school?
Nah, it's just like law school. I owed it a semester.
I did a semester of divinity school, and I was like, it was cool. I just didn't have no money, man. But I'm glad I didn't finish because then I later on went back and finished in political science. So that's my story. But anyway, we both got that because obviously you sounded like you a pastor for real when you said we don't mind the kind that shake. That how'd you say it?
Yeah, you're right. The kind of shape, but
But we prefer the kind that fold. Yeah, it is.
We both got that because I was
Feedback.
Yeah, man. Y'all know y'all be checking the stream to make sure it's live, man. Y'all can trust me. Once we live, we are live. All right, let's talk about some news and some politics, man. before y'all start clowning me. As you can tell, we're on Zoom today because I'm on a PC, but it's all good. We're gonna go. Somebody put me a note in YouTube telling me that I can go and get something to get the $700 to get the motherboard swapped out. So I think I might do that. I might have to actually brave the elements and put on my gas mask. Did y'all see our boy Roland Martin on Instagram when he was on that flight yesterday? How he flew?
What'd he do? He had a gas mask on?
Bro, no, Roland had a full hazmat suit on. I'm not joking, bro. He had on the entire outside white thing that you wear. He had on the safety goggles. He had on the full face mask. And I was like, you know what?
Roland
I understand.
Extra. No, you don't, man.
I understand, bro.
You walk around this motherfucker like a dark-skinned peanut. Roland extra. I'm gonna text him too.
Hey, but of course, Mondale talking. Listen, Mondale be getting on them COVID cans every 2 days. So he think it's normalized.
Yeah,
Delta has a new cleaning system that sterilizes the air and it's HEPA filtration.
Mondale, you trying to be cool, man. Move your face closer to that damn microphone so we can hear you, boy.
Hey, and that Negro better not sneeze, not damn time. He better not sneeze ever.
But you know what?
He better not sniffle.
There you go. It'll be fine though. It'll be fine. Let's. What political stories are y'all tracking today? I got one, but I know y'all we all watching different things. So who got something on their radar?
I got something on my radar that's very dangerous and ridiculous, bro. The president of the United States is gonna be on the campaign trail doing events with people in person, not virtual events with people every day from now through the election.
This man is so crazy, man. Sociopath.
He is the super spreader of super spreaders. People will die because of this president directly now. Now, it was his policies and handling of COVID that kill people. Now he's literally on a mission to kill Americans. And the crazy thing about it is, it's those that support him.
Right. That's the people who gonna die. And I've been saying this recently, Marcus. I've been saying Donald Trump supporters like to call us sheep, right? But they the ones being led to the slaughter. They're the ones going to these COVID concerts. They're the one going to these ratchet rallies where they all spread
concerts.
That's what it is, bro. That was kind of slick. I pulled that up. I pulled that out my ass.
That was good.
But they the ones that's dying because we ain't going to this joint. Marcus, what you think?
I saw the kids at Clemson partying to the "I don't care, I love it." Right.
Yeah.
And it just reaffirmed me how much I hate children. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't hate all children, but college kids, right? Because they're the worst. And here's the thing, like, they're going to be leading the future, right? So,
right.
I was wondering what college kids were going to vote for Trump. It's the ones at those damn parties, right? Trump is normalized. Trump has just normalized the most dangerous aspects of our society, man. The shooting last week that happened in Denver, and I think about that, and I think, well, first, I'm sad that that family, like that guy died, right? The only reason I bring that up back to Trump is that Trump has, during his administration, he's actually created an environment of violence also. So between violence, between spreading COVID, between just the utter lies, man, y'all better get registered to vote and get out there and vote on November 3rd. That's all I got. That's all I got right now, bro.
For real, what Marcus said, man. For real.
Yeah. What guy that was shot in Denver last week? Because it's so I hate to say it like that, but I'm lost.
Denver and Texas, man.
Yeah, there was a protest actually where a Proud Boy or a Trump supporter got shot by Antifa member, right? And you don't condone it, and it's up in the air.
But wait, and I know that one. He wasn't a member of Antifa.
No,
he was a private security.
Even better. That makes it better.
I got no comment. Go ahead.
Homie fucked around and found out, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
They were testing the black guy out there, but they thought their gun was going to intimidate that black guy, but the black guy was not having it at all.
You know what's crazy, Mundell? I actually think you speaking to us through your laptop microphone. Just for shits and giggles. Get closer to your laptop and talk. Just curious.
I'm not getting closer to anything. You will accept me the way I am, Ben.
He's trying to change you up.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't even know how I sound. I can't hear myself. But I do know Marcus sounds like he's talking into a good quality microphone. Say, just give me they love you anyway, man. Go a little closer. They love your shades and everything.
Hello.
All right, that's better. Stay right there.
Is it me you're looking for? Marcus, you see that sneeze?
Yeah, COVID can.
Oh, come on, man. Stop, man.
Hey, no,
man.
I don't want.
You
Okay,
don't
first,
sneeze because of COVID.
I don't want Mondale to catch COVID, man.
Well, of course I know that. I know that, but don't speak that into the universe, man.
I just said COVID can.
Hey, Mondale, you gotta stay out that COVID can though, for real, man.
That's real. You need to
Hey,
stop.
I'm trying to get us free, bro.
I know, man. But at what cost, bro? Like you know,
At
drive.
any cost.
Get in the rental car and drive.
That's gonna get me killed for real.
Why? You don't know how to drive?
I'm angry.
Oh, you angry when you
I
drive?
don't know-
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I don't like when people in the fast lane doing stupid shit like pressing their brakes.
I mean, okay. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the
It
politics.
should be illegal to press your brakes on the highway in the fast lane. You should get a ticket for that.
Sometimes you got to slow down, bro.
Think about it. Think about it. Why would you?
How you gonna slow down if you can't?
Get in the right lane?
So you
Think about it. Why would you? If nobody pressed their brake in the left lane, why would you ever need to press your brake in the left lane?
So what's the universal speed limit in the fast lane? Because if I'm going 90, somebody behind me is going 100,
then you need to get over.
Yeah, I kind of see what you're saying, but it just don't make no sense to say you can't hit your brakes because sometimes there's stuff in the road. You got to hit your brake. You got to swerve. You know,
Like
you got to
what?
do what you got to do.
Give me an example, Ben.
Well, one example was I was doing about 80, 85 in the fast lane.
Okay.
Had my whole family, I had my 3 kids in the back seat, and somebody in front of me, I think their car broke down in the fast lane. Now, if you were behind me, you would have been hella mad at me because I had to go down from 85 to slow enough to be able to swerve and get out of his lane. There was somebody right next to me, so I'm hitting my brakes to avoid an accident in front of me.
Yep,
You got to do it.
That's your fault. You should get a ticket.
I should get a ticket because the person in front of me was broken down and I was about to hit him at 85 miles an hour, Mondale.
No, because nowhere in America is 85 miles an hour illegal, and you had your kids in the car. Somebody called
You
the
wait
cops.
up.
Somebody call the cops on Ben.
Boy, you is a greasy ass. You just talk about
why
what?
you're engaging this Negro.
How you talk about you don't want nobody to hit brakes in the fast lane and you scared to go 85 in the fast lane? What you in the fast lane there for?
Ben, if
Stay on
it. If I say jump off the bridge, you gonna jump in?
Stay on the airplane, bro. Go ahead. And
Why are you engaging this Negro this morning with that bullshit he on? Like, stop it. You're going to stress yourself out. I deal with that bullshit. Mondale.
Because I took his ass seriously.
Yeah,
Marcus,
you took
Marcus,
the damn
he gave me a whole hypothetical and everything.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Hey, they canceled the debate, y'all.
Fair enough.
Yeah, they did.
Now you switch it too quick, but no, that's fine. That's right. I'm gonna come back. You got me from Friday. I got you on Friday with the
I told you it's
imperialism. You baited me and I followed you. All right, now let's go to the debate that they canceled because Donald Trump insists on spreading his COVID-19, doesn't want to do it virtually because, as he said, they'll be able to cut off his microphone, and he doesn't want that. So the president of the United States, he cannot sit down and have a conversation about the issues. He has to be in performance mode, and he can't do that on a debate that is virtual. What's your thought about it? But I was gonna say Mondale, but F Mondale. Go Marcus.
F Mondale. I promise you that somebody got a tattoo on that with that somewhere.
Probably 3 somebodies. They probably got it together. It was a fuck Mondale birthday party.
So your president not only owes some foreign country $450 million or $400 million, but he can't have a substantive conversation about policies that affect America. And if you see the hyper aggressiveness of the Proud Boys and conservatives in the streets, and these white guys who show up to these state houses with their guns and their Timmy tactical gear and their and their Confederate flags or their American flags, because somehow they co-opted the American flag into being, well, actually, did they co-opt it, or was the American flag always representative of? Anyway, we can talk about that later on. But what I'm getting to is very simple. Donald Trump has to pretend to be a tough guy because that's what he knows his supporters want to be, right? Last Friday, Ben and I were talking about how Proud Boys catch two pieces all the time, right? Mm-hmm. So why do they catch two pieces? Because their commander in chief, and black folks got T-shirts that say this: "Don't let your president get your ass whooped." Right? Black folks got T-shirts that say this stuff, right?
Yeah,
so
these are facts.
But the
Marcus said they got warning T-shirts.
The president gives these guys that Rocky Balboa fuel. That leave the Rocky movie, I can beat up anybody because I'm a tough guy fuel, right? And he needs that energy to galvanize his supporters to do things to intimidate black folks that are going to the polls on November 3rd. He needs that.
And so if he's doing it virtually, he can't get it.
He needs the people to be tough guys and stand in front of these black locations, not knowing that they probably gonna get their ass whooped, because more black people are gonna show up this presidential election day than probably since Obama the first 2008. It's gonna be a lot of people show up.
Judge him, Marcus, go ahead, brother. You didn't finish your thought.
Yeah, so all I'm going to say is this right here. Of course he wants to cancel the debate where he can't overtalk Joe Biden, because that doesn't fit his narrative. Having a sensible conversation about issues has never fit the president's narrative. He can't even hold a press conference without saying something rude.
Yeah.
So
go ahead, Mondale.
Without the shenanigans that Marcus that so eloquently described, Donald Trump is a fucking boring conversation. Right? If you have to listen to him explain some shit, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is he talking about? So he knows, just like Mark said, he can only get points or look tough if he's talking over Joe Biden when Joe Biden's making great points. If you give that motherfucker an equal amount of time with Joe Biden talking about issues, he's gonna get smoked, and he know it. This is why I'm saying how petty he is. Not only did he say he's not gonna do it unless it's virtual, then he try to opt back in and be like, okay, I will do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, no, it's too late. We canceled it. So here's what's gonna happen. He think this is 2016. They really think this is 2016. It's like you got in a fight with a boxer when they was super sloppy drunk, and you whoop their ass. But they sober and been waiting for this rematch for 4 fucking years, and they ain't had one drink since that last time. He about to get his ass whipped, mollywop.
I hope so. I hope so. I like the polls. The polls look good. The polls look amazing. The number of people who have already early voted is historic. All indications is that they're about to get a level of destruction that they've never seen before in electoral history. That said, everybody still need to get their booties to the poll.
Hey, goddamn plug.
Did we ever talk about that clip? Get your booties to the poll. Should we talk about?
We talking about
not on the show though.
Yeah, no.
Hold on. Talk about the goddamn ad, man.
I don't know. I don't know how.
Do we have the ad?
I'm on Zoom, so I can't pull up. I can't do all my tricks like putting videos in. Like so tomorrow.
Screen share
the poll ad.
You can screen share.
I guess I could screen share. Hang on, let me see.
That's sloppy though. Let's not do our show like that. We'll just do it.
Yeah. Let's, because right now it's still kind of sleek. Right now, I'm gonna get this laptop. Somebody gonna buy me a $3,000 laptop. I'm speaking that into the atmosphere. Somebody in the audience, watch it right now. The Lord is no.
They on the third row.
On the third row. But get your booty to the poll. That said, the polls look great.
No, get your booty to the poll.
But we need everybody to get their booties to the poll. We talking about the ad, the stripper ad. I think it was some strippers from Atlanta that they twerking, man. They twerking on the polls, and then they saying the song is "Get Your Booty to the Poll." A lot of people don't like it. I knew it when I saw it. The first time I saw it, I'm not going to tell y'all how soon I saw it, but I saw it and I'm like, you know what? This is not going to play well, particularly in the bourgeois black community, and not even just the blue, but there's a lot of black folks who didn't like that video. Get your booty to the pole. What did you think, Mondale? I'm gonna come to you first, Mondale, for obvious reasons.
Full disclosure, fuck anybody who didn't like that video because I consulted on that motherfucker, and I think y'all some clowns because if you don't know anything about Georgia or especially Atlanta, strip clubs is part of like the community, part of the culture, and also if you're okay with LeBron James with his Laker jersey saying Black Lives Matter or making a political statement at a press conference, I don't know how the fuck you upset with these sisters who are spot on with their with their motherfucking
Jesus,
issue.
Mondale, are you on the F-bomb tirade today? Like, I just feel like I'm clutching pearls. Like I cuss a lot on my show.
Every Columbus Day, I get nervous. Think about the theft that happened. Shout out to my native brothers and sisters because I know it's not Columbus Day. It's definitely.
So this is your this is Indigenous People Day, but this is your protest against Columbus.
Not just Columbus whiteness, and how black people subscribe to a certain idea that like
as much as I cuss, I can't. But like you got me over here clutching pearls, like Mondale. But anyway,
first of all, you shouldn't even own no pearls.
You.
I mean, his wife is an AKA.
I know that's why I was messing with him.
I have purchased some pearls in my day for that exact reason.
Let me ask you, freshwater or go ahead.
You come back.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna get back to this ad first.
Well, no, wait. Before you get back to it, Mondale said he consulted on it. Like I didn't want to be the one to drop that, but Mondale, what did you do on that video? You were in the background. You were like the customer for the strippers, right?
No, I was actually working on the script, so like the talking points came directly from Black Male Voters Project. I mean, like, but this is it's not a secret anymore. The ad has had over 10 million views on the internet, and
nice,
and overall the overwhelming response support. There's some suckers like Tariq who hating, but for the most part, it's a wonderful ad. And
Tariq Nasheed, not Tariq from Power.
Yeah,
okay.
Tariq Nasheed.
All right.
Who should be from Power, so maybe Tommy could have took his ass out. I said it, but yeah, man. I mean, I think it's the blackest ad. It's the most prolific political ad.
And they do listen. Your part of the ad was dope because they were spitting facts. Like they were going through, like it wasn't just the twerking, right? Which was great. It was great to see, right? But they actually broke down the situation exactly as the people needed to hear it. Marcus, you were about to jump in there before I circle back to get his confession about his role.
Confession. It was not a confession. It was a proud moment in my political career.
Look,
I get to make an ad that speak to black men, unlike the Joe Biden shit.
Look.
Okay. Before we do that,
let me get my point out.
Mondale, you got to move closer to the microphone for the people. Everybody's saying you got to get closer. Go ahead, Marcus.
I'm tired of everybody.
This is what I want to say about the ad. You can't scream legalize sex workers.
Ooh.
And then say these women can't make an ad saying go to the polls. You can't scream respect black women, and then because what I notice about something is it's easy for folks to say, okay, Black Lives Matter, and then add on all Black Lives Matter. Well, you can't all Black Lives Matter this if you don't want them sisters to say they want people to vote.
Right.
Ow. Marcus just killed it, didn't he?
What, boy? That's
Marcus
how you
just
use that
killed it,
microphone. Hang on, I don't care. I mean, what he said was absolutely dope. But Mondale, that's how you use that microphone. You sound like money. I need to go get my big boy microphone now. Y'all both sound like new money. Marcus just killed it. Absolutely the fact. I love the video. I just know that there are a lot of people who clutch pearls more than I just did with all of Mondale's F-bombs.
Ben, the problematic thing is we pick and choose our battles, and we allow white folks in very moderate liberal spaces to dictate what we're happy and what we're mad about.
Wow.
Right? And we go and some of these Negroes go and check off with the white folks before they even make their first statement. Do we like this, boss?
That's real.
You don't like this? Okay, boss, you don't like this. Well, I have a problem with this video because women shouldn't be and it's cheap and it's cheap and it's objectifying. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something about strippers in Atlanta. First off, it's a culture.
First of all, no. There is no place like Atlanta. I've been all over the world.
Let me finish. It's a culture, and it's not just a ratchet, cheap culture. It's a very sophisticated culture full of women who probably have more education than the people watching this show.
Yep.
Because one of those sisters went to med school.
Oh, a lot. Hey, first off, a lot of those sisters there's strippers in Atlanta, Georgia right now that have PhDs.
But we're not just saying that those are the only respectable strippers. Any dancer, like I don't care if you have a college degree or no degree. College degrees don't really mean nothing to me. It just shows America that you can fit into what they think you need to fit in to do something, right? Like I ain't with that, but I think Marcus is spot on. And anybody trying to play down there, I think we should just make a commercial out of Marcus, what Marcus just said. Because what the real problem in our community is, I mean, bro, we get pushbacks for saying yo, what's good on our text messages to black men. And they're like, some sister who runs a marketing firm. I was like, why are you, two of my friends reached out and said, and they're very educated. They were upset that you guys sent text messages saying, yo, what's good? And I was like, get the fuck out of my inbox.
So for context, let's give them context. Like you're a part of the Black Male Voter Project, which you head up, which has engaged how many million black men?
We've had over 30 million interactions with black men this election cycle, bro. 30
million interactions to encourage them to not just to vote, but also to engage them where they are.
Yeah, on their issues about what's important to them,
right.
not about a candidate, not about a party.
One of your primary methods of engaging them has been not only
Texting.
Email, phone calls, but also text messages.
Yes.
And in your text messages, you talk to them like you would talk to me and Marcus.
Yo, what's good? I don't say hello, hi. Hello, hi. I don't start my
because you're not the police. And everybody, let me tell you something. Every single email that I get from Democrats, every single text message I get from Democrats, first off, y'all are impeding my personal space. I look at my inbox and my email, and I look at my text messages like it's my personal space. So if you're gonna pop up and you're gonna say tonight's deadline for money is $1,200, and we need to get money real fast, nigga, I don't know you. You the police. You worse than my cousin asking me for money when I know I ain't gonna get it back because I don't even know your ass. And you asking me for money, you asking me for a vote. You haven't even created a relationship with me. Mondale says it all the time, but I don't trust you, dog. You the police. And I hate to be what Democrats don't understand about black men. What politics don't understand about black men is we look at everybody like y'all the police.
Bro. Marcus, you need to say that again because I think people think you're joking.
Yeah, no, I look at you like the police. If you knock on my door, dog,
you the ops
with a Biden t-shirt on, you might be the police.
You the ops. I'm telling you, motherfuckers think you the ops, bro. Black men don't trust shit. And the older we get, the less we trust, and the more ratchet we get. People forget. People like, oh yeah, you get older, you calm down. No, you seen old black men, some motherfuckers get angrier.
This is true. This is true. You can't. Anybody knock on my door right now? I got an issue. Don't. Not especially during the Rona. Like I don't want you knocking on my door anytime, but you come knock on my door in the Rona, you liable to get. First of all, if I open the door, I'll open it with my piece and an alcohol bottle of spray. You're gonna get a whole mouthful of alcohol. The first thing that's coming out. I don't open my door without spraying. But no, I feel that. But I want to circle back to what you were saying, like, because it ties in to how people are trying to reject this ad, take your booties to the poll. It's the same way people try to reject Mondale, your 20 million interactions with black men, speaking to them in a language that we talk in. Let's just be real. We don't talk to nobody like Marcus, you said, we don't talk to nobody like the Democratic Party when they said we got to hit whatever the corny stuff they be saying, like emergency, and they be saying, Barack Obama is disappointed. I saw one that said that Obama is so disappointed in you. I said, first of all, I'm disappointed in Obama, so we're even. So.
Yeah, right.
You tell a brother that shit, he gonna laugh.
Hold on. This is the one to get me. This is the most important election of our lifetime.
Yeah, we don't know.
Here's the deal. The problem with that is it's just like CNN running breaking news. They fucked around and used that card on some weak shit. Now they can't use it no more. So when you say the most important election of our lifetime, we don't believe you because you said that was Obama 2008.
And
right.
Obama 2012.
Right. And then it was Hillary Clinton. Then it was the midterm.
And black folks in general, but especially black men, we No, what has happened, I think, within political circles is that the moderates who did everything in their life by the book, whitewashed themselves, kind of forgot about their community a little bit, got accepted by white folks who do democratic insider politics. When they create messaging now, they create messaging for the white consultant to accept it. Right.
Yeah.
So the white consultant is like, well, that's a little harsh, don't you think? That's a little rough around the edges. Because you know how many times in my career I got called rough around the edges, right? Here I am having gotten the first black mayor of Jacksonville, Florida, elected as mayor.
What was his name
my
again?
talking points made me rough around the edges whenever I brought up talking points like the one Mondale does organically with his groups, right?
Yeah.
So you have to know where these talking points are coming from. Matter of fact, when folks say diversity and hire black people, listen, I know we're not all monoliths, right? But there's a certain type of black people that these organizations want. And it's not the kind to come up with talking points that say, what's good, fam? No, it's the kind that says, hello, this is the most important election of our lifetimes. And
We don't even open no joints, man.
Our ancestors died so you can vote. Fuck out of here.
support Kamala
My
Harris.
ancestors died because of white
Fingers
supremacy.
twice, right? Like support Kamala Harris because she snapped her fingers twice and rolled her head at get the fuck out of here.
Y'all are upset about this here. Y'all.
No, because seriously, bro, like there's so many black people that look like us. I'm talking about dark skinned brothers and sisters too, that just taking their bag and ain't doing shit. I mean, I seen this motherfucking.
Oh yeah.
I seen this fake ass version of organization that's like doing some fake fuck shit up that look just like our text messages, and people sending me like, "Oh, is this you?" And you know who you are, and I know you're watching, so that's why I'm talking about it. Gonna send out a message like, "Are you tired of this bullshit?" Instead of saying bullshit, they put like asterisks in there. I'm like, see, that's where you fucked up right there. 'Cause
Police.
Yeah,
Police.
but listen, Marcus, listen, they use proper grammar, like aren't you with the apostrophe in a text message, a period after every sentence. And it was like, and then they was like, aren't you tired of this? And then this is like some shit like the climate, some shit like the climate. Then they said, and Trump. And I said, that's how you know what they mean. I would never put a fucking presidential candidate name in my messages. That's not how you motivate black men. You trying to you capping for the Democratic Party when you do that. And that ain't motivating black men.
But ain't that what y'all doing? Ain't y'all capping for the Democratic Party?
Motherfucker.
Hey,
I'm coming to Massachusetts and get your ass, Ben.
hey, listen. Here's the thing. I mean, before we go too far, don't forget, you have already yourself said that you much rather a neoliberal than a neo-fascist. We repeat that all the time on this show. So sometimes we have to cap in different ways. Listen,
right.
How are we gonna navigate the next couple of weeks doing this every morning? If y'all niggas is gonna be one moment you're like, okay, let's vote Biden, and the next moment is you sell out ass coon. Somebody called me a coon the other day. Somebody called me a coon.
What's up, little man?
What's
See,
up?
that's right. Y'all can be out here cussing like the sailors this morning. You here now?
I'm
You
sorry.
here? You here? Come say hello to. Oh, what's wrong? Well, say hello to the people. Say hello to the fellas.
That is one cute kid.
What's
Say hello
up,
to the
brother?
fellas.
That boy got all the good genes.
He got all my hair. all right. No, that's it. No. I'm just picking with you because there was somebody actually paid money, $2 on a super chat just now, and was kind of mocking the idea of sex workers, supporting sex workers and supporting Biden, kind of alluding to the cognitive dissonance. So that's the only reason I brought up, like, ain't y'all?
I don't. So what's the diff? Here's the thing. See, people kill me. Like, I feel like when people play those games, Ben, Marcus, it's almost as if I want to say to them, and this is not being disrespectful, no disrespect, but all the disrespect. Literally, like, do you understand what politics is? You out here looking for purity. This is my problem with Bernie Sanders people. Y'all out here looking for purity, and it ain't even really purity, progressivism that you're looking for. You're looking for shit that you're interested in, because Bernie,
Right.
how can you say Bernie is the standard bearer for progressive politics when this motherfucker just in 2020 started to support reparations for black people? How is that progressive, bro?
And I'm gonna add on to that. In 2015,
You know, Mark is gonna add on to it. Go ahead, man.
in 2015, I personally told Bernie Sanders at least umpteen times, hey, how can you not support reparations when you support Medicare for all?
Right.
Right.
I first said that to him, right? now Bernie has moved on it, but on the same token, like, yeah, there's nobody who's pure in this piece. Also, Bernie Sanders went hard for Hillary Clinton, and I ain't hear nobody say nothing. Bernie Sanders
he going hard right now for Joe Biden.
I don't hear nobody
He going
saying nothing to
hard.
him.
He going harder for Joe Biden than Pete Buttigieg and Amy Klobuchar, than Cory Booker, than everybody else who ran and got out and consolidated to beat Bernie Sanders. Ain't none of them out there campaigning in person. Bernie Sanders is. So for anybody who's like, who think, first of all, Mondale, you can't look at Bernie Sanders and think he's the end all to be all of progressive politics. But if you did, Marcus, you right, because he out there doing the hardest work out there to get Joe Biden elected. So all of them could just shut their mouth.
And listen, it's so funny to me that all Bernie white men supporters and some of the white women, Gucci footed, what my man Bill Burr say, man, he killed it. So we gonna come to that next. But look, listen. It kills me that they always want to be, oh, Bernie got cheated 2 election cycles. I'm like, yo, y'all, why Bernie don't feel like y'all feel about it? Bernie in the process, like,
because Bernie understands the score. Bernie understands the score. He understands politics. He understands the score. He understands threat assessment. He understands that we ain't playing with no normal. Listen, we started this morning's show talking about the fact that Donald Trump is having a campaign rally every day between now and the election day, and he is COVID positive. Right. This is a level of sociopathy, man. This man will literally kill you. He literally sent federal agents to kill a leftist activist by the name of Michael Reinhold. Donald Trump will literally kill you. Right. And y'all out here still trying to equivocate, say, oh, well, the 94 crime bill. We talked about the 94 crime bill on this show plenty of times. We got plenty of beef with it. But you know what? The 94 crime bill ain't trying to give me COVID-19 and ain't trying to send federal agents to kill me right now.
Why we ain't talking about the fact that Joe Biden's plan says he's going to decriminalize marijuana and expunge all of anyone who had been convicted of federal marijuana charges, as long as it's not violent.
I mean, we need to talk.
Why are we not talking about? Go ahead, brother.
We need to talk about that, but
why are we not talking about?
I just want to say this very quick. When we talk about weed, if you don't mention weed and black ownership, you're not talking about weed, right?
Facts.
So here's what I want America to understand. If you're talking about decriminalizing marijuana, expunging people's records, making it so you don't have a fine or a fee when you get caught with marijuana, if the next thing out of your mouth is not black and brown ownership in marijuana, you're not really talking about marijuana. I want you guys to understand something. Joe Biden still is a capitalist. If you notice something, he didn't say nothing about black ownership. I think we can move him on that. But all I want to say is, if you're not talking about black and brown ownership of these dispensaries, grows, farming, then we're not talking about it. Continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think his policy is more about decriminalizing it. So, and I get excited about decriminalizing marijuana because cops can't say I smelt weed as a reason to stop black and brown youth. That means black and brown youth have longer life expectancies because they have less interaction with police officers. Yeah. So that's what I'm excited about. When people see it that way, I'm just telling you, coming at it from your lens is white, and that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like y'all talking about 1994, and the same motherfuckers mad at Joe Biden about 1994 got a picture of Bill Clinton over their kitchen.
Yeah.
Like he didn't sign that motherfucker. Come on, man.
Yeah. Nah, but then there's the opposite side, right? There's the opposite side of that who pull up the 94 crime bill as a justification. Actually, we argue against that all the time. I want to bring up a whole nother set of folks that is just out of pocket. Did y'all see all those black folks in Washington D.C.
Man, 13 black people.
I was there
sitting underneath.
I saw them walk by my hotel room, and I saw a whole bunch of niggas and I say niggas intentionally with red hats and blue turquoise shirts with a Trump sign, and they walk right across my window when I woke, and I was like, what is this? So I went downstairs and it smelled
Candace
like
Owen, baby,
and it smelled like cooked coon.
I'm not dealing with Marcus right now.
Listen, deep fried or barbecue coon? Which one?
What is going on right now? Yo,
but they were Candace Owens coordinated. Mondale, you about to say that, and turns out that a lot of them were paid to be there.
Yeah, they were paid. They were paid just like every time you see black people around Donald Trump, they're paid. Negroes doing everything for a check. I see I see the two sisters from North Carolina, which I'm so sad to say they're from North Carolina. What's the name? Sugar and Spice
Diamond and Silk.
yeah, that's why I said Sugar and Spice.
Cubic zirconia. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, Diamond is perfect. Think about it.
Zirconia and cotton.
No. Listen. Don't say zirconia because zirconias don't hurt black folk. Diamonds destroy black people in Africa. It's no such thing as a diamond. It's not a blood diamond. So let's keep calling them diamond. And then we know the history, the racist history of the Silk Road. So let's call them that. I'm glad that's their name because history tells us they both are bad for us, black and brown folk. Go ahead, Ben. Say something about me being a nerd.
No, I was gonna say, man, I my bio. I actually about to give you a compliment, brother. I'm about to give you a compliment. My bio on Twitter for the longest was equal parts enlightened and ignorant. You are equal parts brilliant and ratchet as hell, man. Because really we haven't put it in context like that. Like the fact is, like Diamond, you're right. That's actually the perfect description for her because she will sell out. She will sit there and see people's hands cut off for her profit, just to do the bidding of Donald Trump, just so she can make that money. So it was actually a compliment I had for you.
Oh,
America, I'm pure ignorant.
Nah, man, Marcus. See, what a lot of people don't know. Like they're getting to know you guys, especially on the YouTube channel. Like they're getting to know you guys. Like you've been a brilliant campaign operative, activist. Like you've been in the trenches. So when you talking from a level like you were the African American outreach director for Bernie Sanders. So can't nobody tell you nothing about Bernie Sanders because you've been in the trenches.
I would say this right here: if Bernie had listened to me, we wouldn't have Trump right now.
Yeah.
Point blank.
Wow. And that right there's a testimony, not to Marcus. I just mean if America listened to black men, we wouldn't have half the problems we have in this country. Meaning we are the ones with our backs against the wall. If you look at social markers across the board, black men make up the lowest rungs of all of societal markers. And that's a negative thing. And that's also a critique of America and how she played politics, especially since if you think the vote is supposed to make you better and stronger as a demographic, because your vote is supposed to be your voice. And since we had the vote longer than anybody in this country except for white men, it tells me that America has done nothing with black men except for treat us as a voter suppression guinea pig since 150 years ago.
Yes,
the 15th Amendment.
Mondale, thank you very much. I got two things, and then I actually want to bring up an issue for everybody real quick. I got two things. First off, I want to go a little bit deeper into Bernie world. Bernie and Jeff Weaver, his campaign manager, had decided that they were going to listen to white consultants who wanted to risk a numbers game that was literally already a losing argument. I'm going to say this for America. The Sanders campaign literally thought that they could win a Democratic primary without black voters. Right? I mean, so math was on my side when I made all of my arguments, and it was almost like, and I don't know if anybody's ever gotten gaslit in their life. But I was so gaslit in 2016 saying, well, the numbers say that we have to talk to black people. And the consultants were like, no, we don't.
My God.
Right. So understand something. Y'all, people got a lot of smoke for the DNC when it comes down to Bernie not winning, and some of that's justifiably so. But there's some internal factors that played that could have actually helped out Bernie a whole hell of a lot in the 2016 and 2020 cycle that he decided not to listen to. The campaign itself decided not to listen to until it was too late. I mean, building relationships with black voters from 2016 to 2020 should have been one of his top priorities. And that didn't necessarily happen the way that it should have happened, right?
Hold on, Marcus. Hold on. Because you left a lot of people. They're going to be like, wait, he wasn't running for president in those 4 years. He was being a senator for Vermont. So why should he talk to black people? Slow it down and tell them who the fuck he was talking to in those 4 years and building relationships at the expense of us instead of doing both.
Yeah, he was talking to moderate people in Iowa and Iowa and the Midwest, moderate white folks. And the reason why is because they still fundamentally thought and think that they could actually win primaries without black voters. They think they can win primaries without South Carolina. And the relationships that should have been built. That's why the DNC, and it just came out like possibly from what I'm understanding, that Hillary might have created the whole Russiagate thing. I don't know. I'm not trying to go too deep in that, but that's one of the things that I heard. But those emails that came out basically showed you that the DNC wasn't playing fair. But how do you beat people who don't play them fair? You blow them out, right? Just like we expect to blow out Trump, even though we know he's not going to play fair. Bernie never took the aggressive route with black voters. And let me tell you something, black voters, if they had heard his message, a lot of people try to make black voters in South Carolina out to be these moderate folks who only want to listen to Jim Clyburn. Right? No, that's not true. It's just if you don't even say your message in the South, if you don't sit in the South and create a Bernie Sanders outreach office, because I plan on running in 2020, in 2017, then you're not going to get the message across. And that's what happened. And unfortunately, for us as progressives, it was our revolution. Yeah, it was a political revolution, but the black revolution part was missing. Second thing I wanted to bring out.
That's why they call it our revolution. I'm like, well, who the fuck was the last revolution? And who is our?
Yeah. So the next thing I want to bring up, pack the damn courts and just stop being afraid of that shit. Just say it. I'm packing the courts because y'all are full of shit.
Or you could say this. It's impossible for us to pack the court because Donald Trump has filled every fucking vacancy in this country based off ideology. Donald Trump put forth. Listen to this. You gotta hear this, yo. Let me say it real slow because I get excited when I hear this, and not excited in a good way. We have to know this. Of the people Donald Trump nominated for federal judgeships, these are positions for life, y'all. Mm-hmm. The America Bar Association, the National Bar Association. Listen to what I'm telling you. These are the people who judge lawyers. Said 10 of these people who have more than 10 of these people who have life positions are unfit for the job that Donald Trump nominated them for. The Bar Association said that. These people are not fit for it. And that's not to say anything other than they have no trial experience. And what the fuck is happening is all partisan. And that's dangerous, bro. That is absolutely dangerous. So Democrats running from it, this is the same thing I feel like happened when they said they were pro-life. When Republicans said they're pro-life, Democrats said we're pro-choice. The correct response is great. You're pro-life. Let's end the death penalty. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And in this point, when they say, yo, they're trying to pack the courts. We can't. Y'all already did that with people that the Bar Association said are unfit to be there.
Yeah. I think it's I want to read off. I got a whole lot of comments I got to read off. But
so yeah,
I think some of it though is that they I know they know how to fight, right? Because they fought progressives. Really, I'm talking about the DNC. The DNC, they know how to fight because they fought progressives like tooth and nail. But at the same time, they trash. They genuinely, authentically are garbage at politics. They don't understand how to actually do this work, and this is why we're in the situation that we're in. And it goes across the board with the DNC. Let me
ask you, Marcus, a question. Hold on, before we read the comments, let me ask you a question. Do you believe that the party, the mainstream arm of the party, the mainstream wing of the party, is so much better at fighting progressives because they're closer to Republicans, and their issues with progressives are more pronounced than they are with conservatives?
Yes.
Yeah, I think the mainstream arm of the party is more concerned about Wall Street. Therefore, you could do. And listen, you can do everything you want to me online. You can talk as much shit about me, but as soon as you come and start messing with my pockets, that's when I'm gonna get violent. And that's what progressives basically do to moderate Democrats. We start risking their money because we're like, take that tax money and let us use it for shit that is important to us, like healthcare and infrastructure and jobs, right? So yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. Gio Francois on YouTube wants to know, why is dude wearing glasses, sunglasses indoor and beanie? I don't know if you want to answer.
First of all, Gio Francois, you proved the exact point why I'm wearing a beanie and sunglasses. Hate comes even when you're on the inside.
That made no sense, but okay, bro.
He hating, bro. He don't get to look at me if you hating me. You don't get to look at me.
Oh, okay. So you block. It's the bougie blockers. You can't see none to hate. All right. Gio Francois sent in another super chat. He said he has tested negative for the first time. Talking about this. Who has an actual test of Donald Trump saying that he is COVID negative, and you could also be COVID negative but still be shedding it, if I'm not mistaken. So
right.
he's still shedding it, and which is contagious to other people. Get the hell out of here.
And also, He's only been proven negative probably by that Fox doctor who did that physical on him via Zoom.
Yeah, did y'all see the damn y'all know the doctor? Y'all ever watch The Simpsons? Everybody watch The Simpsons, bro. Y'all seen The Simpsons with the doctor, the quack doctor's like. Anyway, I have to play it for you. Belly Santiago said, "Can y'all look into Nevon Baker, a young man found hanging in Barker Park in Orlando on October Park, ruled as suicide?
Mm-hmm.
We'll take a look into it." Blizzard Finger said the biggest story isn't being covered because mainstream media is stupidly stuck on court packing non-answer instead of POTUS and VP saying they won't relinquish power. Exactly.
That's some real shit.
Both of them, like, who cares? Who literally cares? Like, the only way you could pack the court, like genuinely pack it, is through legislation. So it would go through our institutions versus Donald Trump and Mike Pence saying that they're going to crush our institutions. And why the media is drawing equivalence between that is like,
Ben Dixon, I gotta say something on that one. Listen, y'all, America, everybody watching, America in general, get ready. If you don't know what white manning is, if you have no idea, and you have seen it, because all of Americans have seen it because we've all been in the same America for the past 3 years. But if you want to see the extreme level of white manning, watch what happens from election day until Trump has to either get out or they decide to keep him in there. They are going to play the biggest white male game that you've ever seen. And instead of it just being black people and brown people and women that deal with it, other white people are going to have to deal with it this time. You're going to see extreme fascism hidden by lies, deceit, and then fake arguments, fake constitutional arguments, right? And you can manipulate the Constitution just like a slick man can manipulate the Bible.
Right.
So I just want everybody, if you've never seen white manning at 1,000%, get ready for it.
Yeah, no, that's coming. That's coming.
And I would also say, go ahead, brother.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say that if you haven't seen White Man, then I'm gonna say you're in denial, and you two are acting like a racist.
Here's the best way for recent memory. I want you to recall back to the Kavanaugh hearings, where I think it was shortly after Kamala had Brett Kavanaugh on the ropes. Lindsey Graham jumped in there and put on the biggest display of white male anger. And that became the entire narrative. And in fact, it was Lindsey Graham's white manning that actually swung the conversation, right? Because he understood in America, the only anger that's respected is white male anger, right? Everybody else, we got to explain away our anger. We got to be nice. We got to, or you're an angry black man, or you're an angry black woman, or you're just an angry woman, right? But not white men. White men, America is built on white male rage. So that's what you're going to see. You're going to see white male rage unleash. It's going to be celebrated. It's going to be championed. Ain't nobody going to challenge it from the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. And they just going to be like men going wild with their rage, because that's what America respects. It respects that anger. And that's how Brett Kavanaugh got through it. You just go back and look at that. And all Lindsey Graham had to do was raise his voice and look like he was upset. And all of a sudden, everybody was like, oh no, the white man is angry. We gotta, he must be right. That's what they're gonna do between the election day and January.
And therefore, Kamala Harris has to smile unnecessarily during the debates.
Right.
When she's sitting next to a habitual liar who's also talking about downplaying death and murder. You're right, Marcus.
When she could have just reached into his throat and ripped out his esophagus. You can look in her eyes. She really
a couple times.
Rhetorically speaking, of course. Let's keep going. Tato said, imagine them debating in hazmat suits. Do it. D Hall said she wants to give us some advice on health. She said, please supplement vitamin D and zinc, and to boost your immune system, to give you
hold on 1 second.
Against
what's her name? Hold on. What's her name?
D Hall on YouTube.
D Hall, don't be giving that advice to Tamara. Don't supplement that vitamin D, Tam. Go ahead. Marcus, go ahead.
Thank you, D Hall. we appreciate you being health conscious. Don't listen to this ignorant Negro this morning. That crazy. That fire, girl.
Torches and Torches and Pitchforks on YouTube said Killer Mike. They just said Killer Mike, the pride of Atlanta. I don't really. Maybe we're talking about take your booties to the pole at that point. Torches and Pitchforks came back and said, by the way, Black Thought is better than Nas or Jay-Z.
I agree.
It's a callback, huh?
That's a callback. That's a callback.
from last week.
Hey, tell
Call
him
back
tell
from
him I agree. Unfortunately, being a better rapper doesn't make you the better lyricist.
I don't know about. We're not gonna do that. No, we're not gonna do that.
Nah, I'm trying to
Your
practice
delivery,
that.
no, your delivery is part of it. As a rapper, your delivery matters. So if you're delivering fucking content,
But Black Thought has great delivery.
But-
I'm trying to
but-
see how that fits.
all right, let me tell you his delivery. You're talking about his like delivery of the words. I'm talking
Yes.
about how people receive it. People have an 8th grade understanding, and he's speaking at a college professor level. So I can only listen to Michael Eric Dyson for about 2 hours, and then I'm tired of his ass forever.
I can listen to Cornell for like days.
Exactly because it's his delivery.
Yeah.
Cornell is on he's on the show talking about yak, not the proverbial that you irritated. What the fuck are
No. He was on our show talking about cognac. Love it.
you?
Like,
Yeah,
hey, by
Okay.
the way, everybody, we're gonna bring Cornell back very soon.
we should definitely do that.
I
We
didn't
should
tell
definitely do
Ben. I
that.
didn't tell
Take
you
it
this.
big.
Mondale, I
Take it
didn't
big.
tell you this, but we're gonna get him back. We're gonna get him back very soon.
Shout out to Dr. Cornell West for the commercial he did for Black Male Voters Project. We love you, brother. We
Yeah.
I want to see that. I haven't seen that one. I want to see that.
It's a audio.
because I have to do this. It happened. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers
Yay!
for winning the championship last night. I mean, I'm a Florida boy. I did want
Hey.
to see a game 7 but I mean that as Mondale said, that molly whopping that they took by halftime kind of sort of just put it out of reach for them. LeBron James, finals MVP, probably should have been the season MVP. This is his 4th championship. They gave a real big shout out to Kobe. Kobe last night. I think it is a little fitting to see the Lakers win the same year that Kobe Bryant passed away tragically from a helicopter accident. So shout out to the Los Angeles Lakers, man. Now I'm going to say something else. I'm so tired of these superstar teams. I just want to see some low budget team that got that's why I want Miami to win.
That's never been the history of NBA winners.
But if you look at
Detroit,
that's
Detroit
yeah.
Pistons.
Bro,
in
that team was
Miami,
stacked.
hey, bro, for Miami to have gone from losing everything back in 2013, 14, to rebuilding to a team that really, I mean, who's the biggest star on there right now?
On which team?
On Miami Heat. I'm saying
Butler,
like for
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler,
Jimmy
is
Buckets, baby. Jimmy Buckets, baby.
all right. So those are the biggest stars. Miami put a squad together that ain't like when you compare what the Lakers had on their roster, it shouldn't even been this close. It should have been a blowout. All right, technically speaking. So I don't buy into the superstar team necessarily, right? Because the Miami Heat isn't a team of superstars this time around.
It's actually, Miami's deep, man. People sleep on it. Part of it is their big man got hurt, so you ain't get to see who they were. Like the man was hurt.
I mean, Mondale, I dig what you're saying, but Anthony Davis, like Rajon Rondo,
You're right.
comparison to the
But Rajon Rondo is a
really
smart
know the white
basketball.
boys that were shooting up the storm from Miami. You never really heard of them before this year.
Exactly.
Bam Adebayo just came up and made his first All-Star appearance this year. You got Jimmy Buckets. That's probably it. In comparison to LeBron,
All I'm saying is,
AD,
I'm saying
come on,
in
man.
the history of the NBA, no team has been a dynasty or like superior that wasn't a superstar team. Just name one. They all
Yes,
had.
I did.
They all.
The
Yeah.
Detroit Pistons.
No,
The last
Detroit had.
Detroit Pistons team wasn't stacked with superstar all-stars. They
Which
had
team?
really good players.
Yeah,
Right?
nah,
Which
they kinda
team?
were.
Rasheed Wallace was a beast. Okay, listen,
Beast.
just follow me. Let me make my argument. Just follow me.
Okay.
Rasheed Wallace was a beast, right?
Monster.
Now, we're talking about the same league that had Tim Duncan, had Kobe Bryant, had Shaq in it actively, right? Like that team won a championship when there was super mega Kevin Garnett. That team won a championship when there was super mega stars on other teams that was way better than them, but they only had Chauncey Billups. They had Buddy
He
Ben.
said only.
They had
He
Ben
said only.
Simmons, and they had Rasheed Wallace. That's pretty much it. This is the same team that drafted Darko Milicic before LeBron James. No, not LeBron James. What's the other dude? Anyway, doesn't matter. I know this ain't a sports show, but goddamn, let's be honest.
I mean, we
All right,
can
let me. Yeah, no, we can fit in all these lanes, man. All the lanes that black men fit in. Let's go to the rest of these comments because we got a lot of them. Ashley Raymer said, all political outreach is disingenuous. Folks be telling you what you want to hear in the way they think you want to hear it and believe they're the smart ones. Let's start flipping the script and holding them accountable. All right.
Listen,
Yo, so
I'm a fan when it,
I would normally say, go ahead, Marcus.
no, I'm a fan of what she said, but I'm also like, what my job was on Bernie Sanders' campaign, at least what I was trying to do in 2016 when it came down to, first off, I created the Black Outreach Director. No one said you're the Black Outreach Director. I literally was hired to do anything I wanted. And I said, well, y'all ain't talking to black people. So I'm gonna create this job.
Yeah,
I literally just tried my hardest to take Bernie Sanders' policies and find out how they would affect the black community. And I did that with the help of UCLA. I did that with the help of college professors all over the nation, black politicos all over the nation who weren't big fans of Hillary Clinton. And I put together a professional package, and I tried to get the campaign to throw money behind this professional package to people in South Carolina and other black folks around the nation. And the problem is we weren't funded. So, I mean, we wanted to create an organic outreach.
Outreach. So
not pandering.
So
from your context, outreach can be very authentic, right?
It can be.
It can be, but too many times it's not. Monday.
So, well, here's the problem. And actually, her statement is the reason Black Male Voter Project even exists. Like that's my entire argument. The way we play politics is so transactional and it's so fucked up, so centered around personalities and parties that people's issues are never discussed. So I tell people all the time, if we elect people who give a fuck about our issues, we don't have to worry about holding people accountable because they'll do it anyway, because what's revolutionary is not electing somebody, it's unelecting their ass. Let's do a commercial, yo. Let's do a commercial real quick before you go to the next one.
Go ahead. What you got?
Ben, tell the people where they can find you at, brother.
Oh, they can find me on Twitter at Benjamin P. Dixon. Y'all know me. Still the same OG. Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus #4 America on Twitter and Instagram. Marcus Farrell on Facebook, and y'all can follow the show. If y'all like what we're doing right here, we also have a Patreon account. It's Patreon /clickbaity_political.
But not today. Today I need him to go to my Patreon so I can go buy this laptop.
Oh my God, it's competing Patreon.
No money. You know what I mean?
No, I'm sorry. Go to clickbaity.
For you right here. I don't even use this bitch. You can.
Is that the one you just bought? Is that the one you just bought?
Yeah, but I don't even use it.
Why not?
Because you haven't taught me the technology, man.
Bro, I'm not because you know. I mean,
Squad, help me out.
All right, yeah, you got to use the Mac, man, because you could like if you were using the Mac, you could have ran the show from your side because the software is on Mac only. We need to have
really need to get it.
We need backup. We need backup to the backup to the backup, man.
And I am Mondale Robinson. You can find me on Instagram at I am.
You know I care who you are, bro.
Obviously, Facebook.
You know, those
Mondale Robinson.
Your glasses flip up.
If you look closer, you can see the name. No, if you look closer, you can see the name across them, but we're not gonna do that right now. Okay. And on Twitter, Mondale Robinson. Also, I am the founder of Black Male Voters Project. Please find and support Black Male Voters Project.
That's a lot. Let me read the rest of these comments before we get out of here. Ashley Raymer said, "Oh yeah, good morning, y'all. Much love." I got question marks. Abolish the courts if you're looking for a council of elders to protect your freedom. You have already lost. Okay.
We can abolish the courts.
This the thing, y'all. Revolutionary concepts are easy. Revolutionary action is not. I get tired of people who just throw out revolutionary concepts as if it's like, oh, poof. You got to work through the system unless you got enough people to actually tear down the system. And right now, the only people who got enough to tear down the system are the fascists. So all this revolutionary talk, I feel you. It is right in theory, but bring it into reality is a whole nother conversation. So don't poo-poo on those of us who are working through the system in the meantime and not waiting on the revolution.
Hey, listen, if you don't want if you want a revolution and you really consider yourself a revolutionary, then you need to ask yourself a question. Where's your closest fresh water source if it all goes down?
How much, how much?
If you're a real revolutionary, you know that.
How long can you survive without having to go to the grocery store? Let's just be real. Cause we talking about this disrupting supply chain, right? We food supply, revolutionary talk is easy. I agree with the theory, but in practice, y'all gonna stop trying to poo-poo on people who are like, listen, I might want to try to work through these institutions before we got to get in a foxhole.
And guess what else? It also shows your your lack of commitment to that idea, because everybody knows that like the best way. I'm not even gonna say the best way. I'm tired of saying the best way. Like the realistic way is to you have to live within this idea though. Think outside the bubble. Think outside the box. Y'all are squares for that. I mean seriously. Because let's be serious, man. We live in a world where you could tell me all the time, like, oh, I'm gonna abolish the court system. For what,
Come on, man?
For what? What you gonna replace it with, B?
All the above. How, why, and what you gonna replace it with? All the above.
Yeah,
Man.
come on, man. It makes no sense. Also, like, if you really want to be truthful, Ben, Marcus, tell me if I'm wrong. Without the court system, black people ain't even fucking free. Everything we got was won through the court system, bro.
Well, we had a couple constitutional amendments.
Shit, but did they do anything? The 15th Amendment didn't do shit for us voting.
Right. I'm just saying, like, just giving you the historical rundown.
I'm gonna disagree.
We had to go to think about this. If you look at those the what they call the Black Constitution Amendment, the Black Codes, the 13th through the whatever was 17th, 18th Amendment. If you look at those amendments, guess who used them most in court successfully? White business owner used them for interstate commerce. That's who won the most with those amendments. Plus, like, if you really was trying to get me free, you want to put a but and a comma in the motherfucking 13th Amendment. Right?
I mean, like,
you wouldn't have said slavery's ended, but for.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Like, we still in jail, so there's that.
Luminya on YouTube said, "Love you, Ben, Marcus, and Mundell. Keep it up." And Nicole for the win. She said the Raptors suck and won last year. Kind of got a point. But you're talking about a dynasty.
I mean, Kawhi last year was a better Jimmy Butler, but she's absolutely right.
Kawhi is a little better than a better Jimmy Butler. Kawhi is
negative.
Okay.
And then last but not least, Torches and Pitchforks says, Mundell, shadow my point about Killer Mike. Please expand, sir. I love this show. I don't remember expanding on that.
Killer Mike got a bank. Killer Mike.
What did you say about Killer Mike earlier? Maybe I must have tuned out.
Was it today or was it? I think it must have been another show.
It must have been another show because I don't remember you saying anything about it. So
not today, but I mean, I've definitely said a lot about Killer Mike and
and
all right, celebrity fellas, in general.
So we've done our time, and it's not about doing the time. Like, we enjoy the show. We're gonna keep bringing this to you every morning. I
got one thing I want to say. I got one thing I want to say before we take off.
Yeah. If
you like this show right now, then go on Twitter, go on Instagram, go wherever you are, and go to go to at CPC Thirst Trap on Twitter. Tag us and say the best damn morning show ever. If you like it.
So Ben, Marcus, can you clean that up again? Just tell them the name again.
So go to Twitter. Matter of fact, if you're watching this on Twitter, then retweet this and our channel. If you aren't on Twitter, then go to C Thirst Trap at C Thirst Trap and tag us and say the best damn morning show ever. Share it with your friends, right? Follow us on our Patreon account.
Here it is. Click patreon.com/clickbaity_political_thirst trap.
There you go.
COVID.
That's all I had to say. If you like this show, share it, retweet it, share it with your friends, tag your friends on it.
COVID.
Spreading it on via the web. All right, that's a wrap, folks.
Horrible fucking joke, fellas.
I know it is. But that's how, I mean, that's where we are, bro. That's where we are in society at this point. It's
We didn't even get to
society.
Bill Burr. We're gonna talk about him tomorrow for sure.
We talk about Bill Burr tomorrow. I have a new Mac by then because I can't do any work without that thing, man. Like I'm completely
Hallelujah.
shut down.
The funds
So,
came in. The choir stepped it up for the preacher. Hallelujah.
Nah.
Hallelujah.
I'm just gonna have to.
Hallelujah.
I'm gonna have to go to a particular account and clean that thing out and go get this laptop. But
You better keep it. You know it's
but-
getting cold in Massachusetts.
But I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. Last year this time I couldn't, like, this gonna clear out one of my accounts, but last year this time I ain't even had that account. So hey, it's a better year.
Hallelujah.
Hey, shut up. Anyway,
Shit about
fellas,
$100.
it's
Shit about $100 or a piece.
you know what's wild.
If we don't do the Holy Ghost once on this show, I don't think it's a real show.
Can I say something to y'all? Can I say something to y'all real quick? This is our
What's that?
first show in a long time where nobody had to cap for nobody. Hey,
Oh,
no
nobody had
context
to
needed.
defend.
Hey,
Nobody.
You sure?
hey,
Who did?
seriously. Ben didn't set the
You might be
context. I
right.
mean, it didn't happen.
Yeah. We didn't have to defend anybody who we don't want to defend. But I'm sure by tomorrow we'll end up defending somebody we don't want to defend, because every now and then, all of us, each of us are prone to giving a BS argument that has to be pushed back on. So anyway, hey fellas, it's been a pleasure. I'll see y'all in the morning.
Bye, Francois.
Everybody else.
Bye, Francois. Hating on my shades, man.
Hey, we ain't gonna ever get on mainstream radio. Can y'all do a show without cussing?
No.
I can. Yeah.
Cause really, I'll be honest with you, man. We need to package this up and get this on the radio. To be honest
I'm
with you.
gonna stop.
Wait,
cussing.
we got to stop cursing.
I'm not gonna cuss tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean,
One day at a time.
we can
Like,
cuss
I-
on our podcast, but I'm just saying, like,
Right.
as I'm watching, I'm like, man, this is really good content. Like, I could package this up. We can market this. We can get this on radio and be like, challenge everybody's show. Because most shows, we could do the ratchet, we could do the entertainment news, we could do all that, but we bring a substance on politics that nobody morning show bring. So I'm listening, I'm watching this morning. I'm like, man, this need to be a morning radio show. And then every time we drop the F-bomb, I'm like, nope, we gonna have to stay on the podcast.
And you think we could be a morning radio show on the gospel channel?
I don't think we could be a morning radio show on the hip hop and R&B channel, but we cuss. So, but
It'll make my mama happy.
if we trim around the edges, man, I honestly, like, bro, we got, and see what people may be aware of but don't really know is that, like, this is with, like, I don't even know if I should tell them, but no preparation
production
whatsoever, right? Ain't no.
We wake up like this.
We wake up and we just go in like this.
We
Now,
wake up like this.
and now imagine what we do when we take about a half an hour to prepare before every show. And then, you know what I mean? Like, we're going to be killing them. Like, the morning show, the morning trap,
Drip.
that morning
that
trap, we're
drip.
going to be killing everybody
We're
morning show.
naturally
So,
just ratchet, America.
we
Naturally.
is.
Like, it's literally organic.
Map. That's that map.
Translation,
Morning
I
ass
mean,
politics.
morning. Okay. Cause I was just like, I just didn't know where you were going with it. I
Yeah,
just had to be sure.
I'm feeling myself right now. And
And now that my fellas are in the pocket, they got the $1 million cameras, they got the $1 million microphones. The quality is second to none.
you ready for this? Look at this.
Let me see it.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, that's that lens.
Wait.
Oh, you got
Wait.
the whole selection.
And then Daddy came too.
Wait, you order those? Those are you?
Nah, yeah, I know this.
Oh.
I know this. I got the hookup.
You get the hookup. All right. Well, your set looked great, Mondale. Where you at? Marcus, your set been looking good. I'm glad that you back in the pocket. And of course, I know
Swag.
this the highest quality show you're gonna get anywhere in the country at this time of morning. Fellas, it's been a pleasure. Everybody, we'll see you
21.
all next time.
21.
Play that music.
21.
21.